In the late 70s, Anthony Geary became an overnight sex symbol as Luke Spencer on General Hospital. But Geary remembers that experience as such a nightmare that he fled from the show. Now, after 7 years, he's returned to the series that made him very famous, but very unhappy.
A little nostalgic?
No, just a bedroom.
Sorry, I was busy earlier, Mr. Homecoming.
Sink any ships today?
In February, Anthony Geary returned to General Hospital. His decision to come back surprised a lot of people, considering how unhappy he was during his original stint on the soap. Geary doesn't mince words when he recalls the 6 years he played the slimy but sexy Luke Spencer.
It was horrible. It was horrible. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah. I really hated it. I hated being melded who I was with who he was in the public eye, and I don't enjoy being in the public eye anyway, which is kind of ironic for an actor. I know it's a bit strange. And at the same time, to be perceived as this flamboyant, arrogant, quasi-madman, it was very, very difficult.
The obnoxious Luke Spencer proved strangely appealing to women fans. His popularity soared when he sexually assaulted the character Laura. Geary found himself simultaneously besieged by female fans and condemned by feminists. He wanted desperately to disassociate himself from the role. He tried first with a musical stage act.
It was a tired and fairly angry man on stage with some female dancers who I called the Smut Queens, and a band, and a lot of what I thought was snappy repartee.
In '86, Anthony finally left General Hospital, and he worked hard to escape the shadow of Luke Spencer by playing character roles on stage, in TV movies, and independent features. Now, suddenly, he's decided to come back to daytime TV, although with mixed feelings.
It is a grind, and it's not a lot of fun, and you really, to survive it, one has to concentrate as much as possible on the work and on the joy of creating this character who's going to have a life of his own.
Now, why don't you stretch out on my nice new sofa?
What, miss my one chance in life to sit in Dad's chair? No way, Ma.
So why did Geary return to the series that turned his life into a nightmare? Well, he was wooed back with a $1 million plus salary, and more importantly, the assurance that he wouldn't have to resurrect the character of Luke. Playing the very different role of Bill Eckert, Geary doesn't feel trapped in Luke's shadow.
I think it's very unwise to stand in your own shadow. Physically difficult and psychologically disastrous.
Anthony Geary's idea of success has always been the chance to act, not to be in the spotlight. And he hopes that this time around on General Hospital, viewers will appreciate him as an actor and not as a heartthrob.